Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm starting off a brand new series which I'm going to call Biome Bites. In this series, I'll be walking you step by step how to make one of these beautiful Blender renders using an ordinary Minecraft world. To start off, I'll be doing the jungle biome. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you all that only a small percentage of my No, I'm just kidding. Let's get started. Alright, so to start off, I have a flat world that I deleted all the layers from. And then, if you hit F3G, you can see where your things are relative to the chunks. And I'm just going to start 3 chunks, or on the 4th chunk from the void. Yeah, so I started very basic. It's nowhere near final. But I want to do as much in here as possible before we go to Blender. So I know I'm gonna want some trees. If you just look at some like jungle, like some just images of jungles. Editor Lucas here. I seem to have screwed the pooch a bit here. I forgot to actually, explain what the hell I'm even doing. So I'm building a cube in Minecraft, which I mean isn't too hard. It's Minecraft. But the cube is like biome specific, so this one is a jungle. A desert one would have like sand and stuff. Anyways, after I build it, I use a program called Mineways to export it as a 3D model, and then I put it into a free rendering program called Blender, which I then use to do a bit of materials, maybe do some like physics and water simulations. Those can be fun. Then I export it as a nice rendering with like ray tracing and stuff to make a final image or a final animation. Yeah, so now that you guys are also in the loop, let's continue on with the video. You can see there's a lot of like fun light interactions that can happen with like volumetric lighting, and that's fun. There's some like really big trees, but I'm noticing that there's a lot of like really small trees. So Minecraft jungles are pretty inaccurate. So I don't have a lot of space to play with, considering extending it to another 2 chunks. If I did that, it would be significantly larger, much more area I'd have to cover. But I could have like a jungle temple, a desert temple, and like a pyramid maybe in the desert also. And in savannas, I could have some sort of like a village kind of thing going. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's decided. It's decided. Slash fill. Fills Minecraft. Stone. There we go. So, this little bit isn't a cube vertically right now, and that's a problem. Okay, so now it's a cube. So I kind of want to blend together the dirt and the stone. So I don't think any stone should go up higher than any stone is currently, but rather I do something like this. There we go. That's working pretty well. All right, and there's no reason for me to texture that side. All right, that's a lot better. I should add a little bit of variance to everything. I'm okay. So for all this stuff, I'm gonna start by texturing and stuff on all of the like ground bits, and then I'll start actually building on top of it. Not gonna go with the wool because it's a little too recognizable. Some clay bits. I'll try to like line these up. This brown mushroom block really looks like mud. Alright, this is a lot of area to cover, so I'm just gonna start like sweeping across. And by the way, how I'm doing this is I'm just spamming left and right click, but with left click slightly delayed, so kind of like how you block hit. Yeah, I'm literally just block hitting. Then I'm gonna clean it up, blocks back into the empty holes. This area is not random enough. It's too much in a line. Yeah, could use some more over here, but I can make this like the clay patch. This is actually working surprisingly well. I'm kind of surprised. It's too bad it's not really something you can do in survival mode. This could be a great way to texture some of your survival builds. And now I'm just gonna clean it up and add any in places that are missing some. Yeah, there we go. Now let's add some gravel. That's good. Then just rinse and repeat. Alright, that looks pretty good. There's a lot of mobs on the top right now. Luckily that won't really matter much, because there's still something else that we need to texture, which is this dirt up here. Let's see, I can use coarse dirt, note blocks. Let's see, what else is kind of dirt colored? I mean, I guess this terracotta is like mud, kind of? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so same thing, just rinse and repeat, basically. Doing your clicking and texturing, and remember, you only need to do it on the sides that you can see. And try not to hit the grass blocks on top. It'll make it a little bit inconsistent, but we can manage. We can fix that later on. I actually kind of like the harsh edge of the note blocks. There we go. We have a pretty roughly textured, but nonetheless textured thing. Yes. And I'm just gonna or not. I'm just gonna go around and replace these. Make sure that everything can be grass. I know that the sheep are just gonna eat the dirt, but whatever. Yeah, so the video is starting to get long, so thanks again to those who have watched till the end of the video, and if you're following along, make sure to post your images of your progress or your final renders in my Discord, linked in the description. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe and maybe leave a comment. Don't forget to check back tomorrow for part 2.